Now, look, from a humor's perspective, this video is pretty negative towards men. But let's have more context. Amongst the animal kingdom, the male animal, the human male animal, is actually one of the most faithful and one of the best fathers in the whole animal kingdom. Cheating amongst animals is so prevalent that other animals in the animal kingdom are not good dads by not choosing to invest because it's possibly that it's not theirs, right? Animals in the animal kingdom will not invest in their offspring because they don't know if fucking Melissa the cattle banged John the bull, and you think that he's yours, you know. So as a result, a lot of animals that are male will not take care of their young. The human animal is one of the only few mammals that actually is a good father. All right, so let's just get that out the way so that people don't just think I'm just hating on guys here. You know, we're just talking about why guys cheat more in general compared to other animals. The male men are actually better fathers than most animals. All right, so let's just get that out the way. People are like, no, they're not. They're fucking assholes, and that's that. Right? Now, so look, understand this. Let's talk about it from three different perspectives why men cheat more, right? Remember, it's easier to cheat now than ever before. That's the first thing, right? And the reason why is because one, social media, right? Social media and dating apps. The more and understand how men are. Men are visual creatures. Men are just visual creatures. That's how men are. Men fall in love through their eyes. Women fall in love through their ears. And as a result, the world today is more visual. Men are more visual, and men naturally have a higher sex drive than women. So visual images have more of an effect on men than women. Like social media increases a man's sex drive a lot more than women. Women, it affects them differently. But what I'm trying to tell you is that men are visual. The world we live in is more visual than before. And as a result, and because men have higher sex drives, how do I know? Because if you look at same-sex relationships between men on men and female on female, men on men usually have more sex. Like put a room full of 20 gay dudes and they're all gonna be banging each other instantly. With women, they'll just like caress, hug, cry together. I don't fucking know. But studies have shown that gay male couples have more sex than female gay couples. So, and even studies show that just men just have a higher sex drive. So as a result, this leads guys to cheat more because they're just being driven to it. So that's one thing. It's a visual world, and we live in a visual society as a result. So they're just more inflamed as a result. And also the dating apps, it's just easier to cheat. It's easier to be sneaky about it. Another thing is that men's standards are also wider. Men have lower standards than women when it comes to cheating. Men get rerouted by new females all the time. It's a trait that they are willing to bang a new female. This is a trait every male has. Every male mammal has the trait to bang any woman that's in front of them. Almost every male animal will bang anything that walks. And because there are more people, it leads to more cheating. The waning eye of men is adapted feature to pass on their genes as much as possible. So you can't really just look. I understand it's bad because it doesn't benefit you, but it's evolution. There's an evolutionary basis why guys look for women all the time, because the guys that are not constantly looking for women, they didn't pass on their gene because there was less people back then, and because there was less people, so guys just had to keep an open eye for pussy. I'm kidding. Get him! He said that word. He said it very confidently. No, sorry. But you're just looking for poom poom. You know what I'm saying? By the way, we're having a meditation circle. We're creating a meditation circle for people who live in Brooklyn and New York City. If you guys are in Brooklyn or New York City in general, and you guys want to attend and become part of this meditation group and join people who have a similar mindset to you, you guys can go to the description down below where it says join the group. You could WhatsApp me by joining the group. You see it in the description, or DM me on Instagram and say, hey, Alex, I want to join the group. Before we begin, I'm going to ask you a few questions because I am vetting the people who are going to join. All right, because it's going to be a consistent type of thing. So I want to make sure I don't get any bad people in it, because there's always an asshole in every group. So the first meeting is going to be November 6th. Okay, come or else I'm closing the channel. They're waiting on. When women fantasize, they think about the emotional and personality of the man. Men focus on the visual. So as a result, again, it's just very simple. It's a more visual world. Men are more visual than women. So as a result, men will cheat more because it's a more visual world. Those thirst trap, they work. Men are visual creatures. So the second thing is that more people, and also social media is allowing people to reconnect with old relationships when before you just forgot about it. And also because of social media, people have a harder time getting over their exes. So a lot of people are with people who are not over their exes because they're seeing their ex in consistently, so they're just not getting over them, right? And also because they're able to go back to their exes when before you had to hire a fucking private investigator to find out where your goddamn ex who broke your fucking heart, god damn it, is. You see what I'm saying? They're like, oh my God, Father Alex, should he really be teaching meditation classes? He's breaking down in public, right? So that's one thing. So the second thing that makes guys cheat more today is more people. Like I said, more people, and not just that, easier travel. We have more planes. Like literally that shit. There's more people and easier travel, right? And people are getting more cosmetic surgery. People just look more attractive today than before, right? And this is why I think people are more attractive. Back then, people didn't have the ability to have plastic surgery. Back then, people didn't have the ability to lose weight when they wanted to. Back then, people didn't have the ability to stay in shape at an older age, to eat the right foods, to stay healthy. People are better looking than they were before. That's just a fact. If a dude was banging a prehistoric girl like 300,000 years ago, she would, yeah, don't get me wrong. Like, I could have banged a prehistoric chick. Yeah, I would have. Prehistoric Melissa, of course I would have banged her. But prehistoric Melissa was full of hair, smelled like a motherfucker, right? Prehistoric Melissa was super needy, by the way. Holy fuck. I mean, God have mercy. Like, she was like, oh, kuka, ah, la 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 la. That's how she spoke. Prehistoric Melissa, right? Ooh, ah, ah, right? Like, oh my God, I don't know. Is that racist? Because Melissa is a white name. But yeah, you're making... right? Like, people were just, and maybe prehistoric Melissa maybe had some weight on her. I don't fucking know. But then again, actually back then, obesity wasn't a thing, okay? That's a fact. Obesity wasn't a thing. People are actually more in shape. Wait a minute. Wait. I take it back. I just think people appear better looking nowadays than before. I like to think that men are less better looking today. Because I like to think that back then, only the good-looking guys, the powerful men, the tall guys were able to procreate, and the bitches were not able to procreate. Like, the weak guys were not able to procreate. Now, weak guys could procreate a little bit more. Anyways, I'm losing the subject. So that's one thing. More people. The more people live around, the more likelihood you are to cheat. Studies have shown that. In fact, if you want to increase or decrease cheating, live in a less populated area. So increase of population size and cities increase more cheating. It's a good mating strategy to isolate them. So the next thing is higher sex drive, right? So since there's more people, more women, and also there's, like I said, it's a more visual world, and there's more porn, and men will start to have fantasies that their wives just cannot meet. So a lot of those men, because of porn, will go out and see prostitutes. Like, a lot of studies have shown that the main reason why men go see prostitutes is to get some good old-fashioned sloppy toppy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, okay. Sloppy toppy. So as a result, those guys will be more likely to cheat because they just have some sexual desires that the woman cannot meet. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this video. It's unfortunate people will cheat. This is what you have to learn, is that there's a positive aspect to cheating. All right, and this is what I like to think. Like, the positive of getting played. This is what some studies have shown. Our thesis is that the woman who loses her mate to another woman will go through a period of post-relationship grief and betrayal, but come out of the experience with higher mating intelligence, which is why you watch my channel, a lot of you ladies, that allows her to better detect cues in future mates that may indicate low mate value. In other words, you got to learn from your goddamn mistakes and stop repeating them. Hence, in the long term, she wins. The other woman, conversely, is now in a relationship with a partner who has demonstrated a history of deception and likely infidelity. Thus, in the long term, she loses, all right? So if anything, that's like something that you could have in your mind, is that when somebody cheats on you, they just told you who they are, unfortunately. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys ever want to learn how to use your feminine energy
to influence people, learn how to use your masculine energy to become more assertive, and also learn how to blend both energies to improve your dating life, your spiritual life, honestly, your relationship life, your family life, your career life. This is the course for you. If I had to make a course for my nieces, I have two nieces. One is 8, 19, and one is 14, 15. 16. Holy shit. Oh my God, he's a bad fucking uncle. He's a bad uncle. Get him. Shut up, Melissa. You should get this course, right? And this is the course that I will make for them. So, for example, watch the curriculum, right? In the first week, we're going to be showing you how to establish a strong masculine foundation without letting it hurt your feminine energy. This masculine foundation is a source of who you are, right? It's your bodyguard. Without this, whatever feminine energy you create will be destroyed by the outside, because your masculine is your shield. So we'll talk about goal setting. We'll talk about how to develop a serious attitude. We're going to be talking about how to use more logic, how to use more goal-oriented behavior. It's more how to be a man. Now the next one is how to embrace the feminine energy, right? This one would teach you about how to minimize excessive masculine traits, developing self-awareness, healing abundant feminine energy, regulating your emotion, mastering voice qualities and facial expressions, surrendering control, and allowing pain to be felt. This is honestly, this will supercharge, like Kaioken, your masculine energy. After that, we have femininity in the workplace, and how to be feminine in the workplace without letting people take advantage of you, and the nuances of how women of power should behave versus women who are subordinates in the workplace, and even the dress code. This is based on psychology, people. It's kind of insane. I'm actually excited about this one. The next week, we talk about navigating the labyrinth of male and female friendship, and this a lot of women find confusing, so we talk about that. And how to identify envious friends, how to identify the good friends, how to keep male friends, and how to keep female friends. Week 5, we talk about how to release the burden of the past and stop and destroy mental projections. This is actually really powerful. And then week 6, we talk about how to increase your observational power so that you can read people better. And we have a bunch of bonuses. The course starts at $99, and you guys can pre-order the course today at $69 before it goes out. If you're watching this, most likely I'm in the meditation retreat, so most likely I will be praying for all of you guys. And just click on the description down below of the video. Right there, you'll see it, and you can pre-order that course. It's gonna be out by the end of next month or the beginning of February of March. One of the two, people, because I have a 10-day retreat to do, and I want to finish the course after the retreat, because I think the ideas are gonna be so much better. All right, man. I'll see you guys later. Pre-order, man. I'm closing the channel.